Hello, welcome back. Welcome to my last Christmas tutorial of the month. This is going to be a kind of quick, really super quick glam look that you can just do if you are really short on time and need something for a Christmas party. I'm just going to use one eyeshadow. This is like the makeup that I've had on all day for work. I've run in the door and come up here to film this because I'm going out for a family meal in I have about half an hour, if that, 25 minutes really, to film this. So I'm going to be doing it super speedy, super quick, so hopefully it is a really true example of how to do a very quick glam Christmas look. It's not going to be like the others, which were very kind of high maintenance, I guess. This is, as I said, going to be quick, but it's also going to be quite subtle and classy rather than like over the top glitter, which is what I have been doing for the last three. So if you want to see those, then I will link them below for you to check them out. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get started. I'm also gonna like be zhuzhing up my hair. I don't have time to curl it or anything, which is what I did want to do, but I will just do something with it to make it look a little bit more evening appropriate. So this is my makeup for the day. I did apply the Urban Decay makeup setting spray all-nighter this morning, and as you can see, my makeup has held up pretty well. My mascara's smudged under my eyes a bit. My concealer's pretty much all worn off. My blush though is still on. You can see a little bit of bronzer as well. Foundation's kind of okay. My skin is looking quite dewy, quite healthy, but not like overly greasy. I'd say like my skin is looking okay. I do have two massive spots. I was testing out some makeup wipes at the weekend and they caused me to break out, so would not recommend them. So we will have to work with them, but I am gonna take a makeup wipe, not the ones that I used that broke me out, but just some makeup remover wipes, and just kind of go under my eyes where that makeup has smudged. I'm not gonna do this anywhere else on my face, but just under my eyes I think is worth doing because I don't want to reapply foundation there and then have it all mix in with the smudged mascara and kind of have a grey cast or an ashy tone under my eyes because of that. So I am just removing anything that's kind of left there. I'm going to take my NARS Sheer Glow foundation in Mont Blanc, and I'm just taking one pump on my hand and I'm going to put 2 dots under my eyes, a dot on my chin, some around there, a little bit on my forehead because it has started to wear off on my forehead, on my jowls. I have a little bit of redness on my jowls, so it tends to kind of wear off around there first. I don't know if you would call it rosacea, but it's a little bit of, I guess, hyperpigmentation or something, and that tends to be what starts showing through first when my makeup wears off throughout the day. So I'm just blending this in with a buffing brush. I'm gonna go back to the spots later because I don't want to contaminate this brush too much. So I don't really want to get the spot bacteria on here and then spread it around my face. It's always best to start from a fresh base because like a completely blank canvas with no makeup on underneath, because then you're gonna get a much more natural blended look. There's always a danger of kind of looking cakey when you're applying makeup over more makeup. I think needs must sometimes. Obviously it's not ideal, everyone knows that, but sometimes it's just necessary, and Christmas is one of those times. So I'm just taking my Urban Decay Naked Concealer in the shade Light Neutral, and I've put a little bit on the back of my hand so as not to, again, put the wand from this directly on my spots because I don't want to get the bacteria on this, put it back in there, and then put this on my face afterwards. I'm literally taking a bit on the back of my hand, taking a clean, small detailer brush and dotting it on those two spots. I am then going to, on the same brush, take my Kiko Wet and Dry Powder Foundation, which is the face powder I always use, and press that over the top of where we just put the concealer. And then I'm going to repeat that process with the concealer, followed by the powder. And just by building up those layers, you will eventually get those spots as concealed as you possibly can. This spot isn't ideal because it has, it's gonna get gross, but it has a whitehead at the moment, so it is very bumpy, so it's very obvious that it's there. But with that one, you can see that's covered the one on my lip up pretty well because that one was more flat. I'm just taking my Real Techniques complexion sponge and bopping that all over my face just to make sure everything is blended, because as I said, things can get cakey really fast when you're applying makeup over makeup. Then I'm just gonna leave the base for now. Actually, I will apply powder. So I'm gonna take the same Kiko Wet and Dry Powder Foundation in the shade CR15. I've just seen that this has SPF 30 as well, which is really good. I don't know if that, how can a powder have SPF 30? I should also say that I have actually worn this makeup look at a Christmas party that I went to a couple of weeks ago. It's tried and tested. This works. So I have just applied my Maybelline Creme de Nude Colour Tattoo as my eyeshadow base, and I'm going to put some powder over the top to set it. If you guys have any cruelty-free eyeshadow primer recommendations, I am looking to buy one come 2017. I have a long makeup list, but that is like up there because I want to stop using this one because it's not cruelty free. I would prefer them to be skin coloured or tinted in some way so that it kind of hides the veins on my eyes because I don't like them. So with the eyeshadow that I'm going to use is the 17 eyeshadow in the shade Walnut Pearl. This is a really affordable eyeshadow brand and it's great pigmentation and really buttery and easy to blend. I know it's not available in the States, so if you are watching from the States then I am really sorry about that, but this makeup tutorial is very transferable. If you just get a bronzy toned eyeshadow, and basically every brand has them, you can make this work for you. So the good thing about these kinds of shades is that they are always flattering on every skin tone. These kind of rose gold, dark coppery bronze shades are just very universally flattering, but particularly on redheads because of the shades in our hair, just complements them really well. These shades also complement blue eyes really well as well. So gingers often have blue eyes, so it's a win-win basically. So I have just laid that down as a base, and then I'm going to take the same eyeshadow on a fluffy brush and I'm going to dip that straight into the same shadow. Rather than blending this out with a clean brush, I want it to be really smoky and blown out and kind of a bit more evening appropriate. So I'm going to take it up really high above the crease. It just gives it a really pretty look and makes it a bit deeper, darker, smokier than if you were to take a clean brush. And then once that is all blended out, I'm going to take my LA Girl Glide gel liner in brown. I'm going to tightline my upper waterline. And I'm also going to smudge this along the top waterline lid. I'm doing this very messily, very roughly. Smudge it all together so that you have a bit of definition. The annoying thing about applying makeup when you're already wearing mascara is that sometimes your mascara can flake off on your new foundation that you've just put on, which is what has just happened to me. But I should be able to brush it off with a powder brush quite easily. To go along with that kind of grungy vibe, I'm going to take it on my bottom waterline. I'm going to take the eyeshadow we used on a small pencil brush and literally go under my eye. So then we have that. So it really makes a difference, and it kind of brings the whole look together on your eyes, and it makes you look like you've spent a lot more time on it than you really have, just by adding that smoking out step under your eye. I'm just gonna do my brows really quick. Sitting on the floor and I've got really bad pins and needles. My foot has gone completely dead. Oh! It's okay. Keep going, Joe. We'll do a little tiny bit of contouring. I'm just taking my Real Techniques contour brush. Then I'm gonna bronze up the face with the same Soap & Glory Solar Powder. That is what I use for contour, if I didn't say. Trying my hardest, but it's hard with this brush, to keep it above that line that we just drew, so it still has kind of some definition, but to be honest, I think it's all gone. All over my face, and then basically, and then blush. I am going to be using my Hourglass Dim Infusion blush. I've just got back into using this in the last few days. Absolutely love this blush. This is different to what I was wearing earlier though, so we're doing a layering situation. I was using, this morning I put on the NYX HD blush in Amber. Gonna highlight with Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in Moonstone on the tops of my cheekbones, nose, forehead, Cupid's bow, inner corner highlight, you know. I absolutely love this, by the way, as an inner corner highlight. It's so flattering. Just a really nice colour for it. Sometimes highlights can be a little bit too sparkly for inner corner highlight, but this is like more subtle, but it's still very much noticeable. Going to very quickly curl my lashes. Then I'm going to apply my Kiko Extra Sculpt Waterproof Mascara. I'm just going to get closer to the mirror. Onto lips, I'm going to very quickly line my lips. Oh, this is looking a bit blunt. This is Gosh's lip liner. Gosh's lip liner in Angel Kiss. For lipstick, I'm using the Urban Decay Vice lipstick in Hitchhike. This is one of their Comfort Mattes. It's almost red, but it's kind of like a terracotta-y brown. And then I will spray, I don't know whether to actually spray with MAC Fix Plus because I'm feeling a bit cakey because I've applied so much makeup on my face. Low time, guys, low time. I have also run out of dry shampoo, which is ideal just before Christmas. So I need to pick some more of that up. But for now, I'm just going to use hairspray to do what I would have done with dry shampoo, because they're very similar, to be honest. But obviously hairspray is much more sticky. So I'm just kind of spraying that all over at first. Oh my god. I've also, my comb broke, so I'm just gonna back comb the back of my hair really, really roughly with my brush because I don't have a comb. This is like not really back combing. This is just kind of, I guess teasing would be the word. At the roots, because my hair is very, very flat naturally, as I'm sure you guys know if you watch my videos regularly. But yeah, so this is the final look. We got there, guys. We got there. This is the final look. I really like this lip colour. It is a comfort matte, but if you wear lip balm underneath, then it has much more of a satin formula, I would say. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. Kind of shows how you can take a look from looking very drab and just like you've been wearing makeup for 8 hours straight, which you have, or I had at least, and just make it a bit more glam, a bit more like, yeah, okay, I'm ready to go out for dinner and like look nice, basically. I do want to say one last thing, and that is thank you so much for your support this year. I have had such a great time filming all these videos, and I really look forward to carrying on in the new year and filming loads of fun videos for you guys. Again, as always, if you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments. I do read them all. Other than that, I hope you have an amazing Christmas and a very happy new year, and yeah, all my love, basically. This will be my last video of 2016, so I will see you in 2017. I am hoping to get up a best of beauty video, like yearly favourites thing. So that's going to be the first video that I film, but I'm not sure exactly when in January that's going to go up. It may not be for a couple of weeks into January. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like to see more videos. And yeah, as I say, it is hugely appreciated if you would take the time to do that. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!